まだやることが残っていたのか。
Always takes forever.
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though. Uh-huh? Isn't this a scene from the Angler mystery? The Angler mystery! The novel! There's a scene that's identical to this footage! Now that you mention it...
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course! He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases. It wouldn't. In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting, not a true rebirth.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though. Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality. True. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
So, March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
What if a crazy Angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping!
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
Maybe he dyed his hair. Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
No, this is completely different.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough. All right, let's go! Time to interview the witness!
Household registration. Oh.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
You two go ahead. I'll wait here. The Xianzhou has some interesting literature. I'd like to get better acquainted.
We'll be back soon. Don't get too comfortable. A new edition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Luofu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Su Fong is the greatest.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Hey, mister. Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Young Shu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
Because we're asking nicely? What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
Oh, you dare threaten me? Do you know who I am?
The question is, do you know who we are?
Oh, you mean like the one in that work of fiction? Who are you trying to kid?
And who do you think were the inspiration for the Tea Society? Us, that's who.
Sounds like a pack of lies. Still, they don't seem like pushovers. Dang it! Am I in trouble? Better to live and find another day. Forget it. I'm not stooping to your level. Inshu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
About time you saw the light. Come on, let's go.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
A supernatural tales anthology. Sounds like a good bedtime read. Might stop me daring to run to the bathroom at night, though. Looks like Yinshu isn't here after all. Where could she be? So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
I think they just made things up.
You two go ahead. I'll wait here.
We'll be back soon.
Speed, not haste.
Do you know how to fix
Are you Yinshu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about. Yeah, that's me. Can I help you? You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way. Oh, okay. Let's go. That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did. So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the Outworlder was doing? Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Crane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it. Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How can he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable. If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. The Hao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
That's all right. This is a bit of a conjectural leap. What I'm trying to say is, I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end? Ah, that's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Where did Yunshin get to? I asked him to watch the shop while I used my voucher. He's often hanging around here. Always seemed nice enough. Not trustworthy after all. That crook wanted to cheat us out of 500 strails. What? You didn't give him the money, did you? Of course not. We scared him off. You two are incredible. I'll have a word with him later. Asking him to help was my mistake. I apologize. I won't be so quick to leave my post in the future. Here, a little something for the inconvenience. It's yummy. It'd be best if Mr. Cien didn't find out about this. He doesn't show up here very often, but he's the manager here. I'd be in big trouble if he finds out what happened. Don't worry, we can keep a secret. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission? I think they just made things up.
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes, according to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something. Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
Oddly specific, March.
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
How does he always hear us?
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the Angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime. It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best!
Family matters are always tricky.
Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction. Okay, here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected. Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Luocha.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Let's wait and see.
Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
Ah, true. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
Ha! Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain! Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
Repay!
Nothing major. Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara. All right, stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
Target threat index lowered. Annihilate.
Let's wait and see.
Repay!
Target threat index lowered. Hide.
Let's settle this. Nothing major. Receive divinity.
Annihilate.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Thanks.
Repay!
I'll never forget you.
Stay back, Clara. Are you all right? Stay back, Clara.
I need to be brave. Look out!
Let's settle this.
Let's wait and see.
Repay! I'll see you off.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Storm.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return! What are all these enemies doing on the Luofu?
It's because... because...
March, you don't have to add in combat scenes while you're figuring out where to take the story. We can wait.
I'm okay. I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Stay back, Clara.
Monster layers and black market spaces, I doubt the Luofu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there. The Angler is both a detective and a fighter. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense. I try to go with the flow.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Plausible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
They wouldn't have met up at the dock. It's too open. No good for discussing evil plans. They wouldn't have met up at...
Let's wait and see.
Stop right there. State your business.
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't Puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here? Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or... Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
Please let me see your boss. Please. Have a heart, good sir. I'm begging you.
People ask for favors every day. Am I supposed to say yes to all of them?
This isn't working. Hey! You don't know if you don't try.
I said I need to see your boss. If you're not willing to cooperate, then perhaps some physical persuasion might be in order.
Luocha's personality changes by the minute.
Threats will get you nowhere. I have principles, and I don't give in to bullies.
Hey, this is Puar, not Mr. Yang.
Enough talk. Have at you!
Hang fire, March. I don't think Luocha was here to beat people up. He wanted to make a deal, right?
True. Looks like using force isn't the right way. Hey, this is called proof by exhaustion. It's what the angler does best.
My apologies. Truth is, I work undercover for the Realm Keeping Commission. I have important matters to discuss with your boss. You need to bring him to me now.
Working undercover dressed like an outworlder? You think I'm stupid?
March's logic does seem to improve when it comes to minor details.
I'm always logical. And based on my deduction, pretending to be an officer isn't gonna work.
You see, I'm selling this Stellaron to bring food to my dear family, or we'll all have to starve tonight. So, be a good chap and do me a favor, will you?
He, had no choice? Times are tough.
I can't do that. Why bother making rules if everyone could just ask for a favor?
Looks like this isn't gonna work.
Huh. Didn't take Puar for a man of rules.
Don't forget, he's modeled after you, Mr. Yang.
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kinda works, right?
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story... Speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Arumaton in dire situations.
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum. Repay! Don't get complacent.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm!
Mission combat. Mission combat. Stay back, Clara.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Lower your weapon. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm!
Mission combat.
I need to be brave.
Hide. Mission combat.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Thanks. I'll
Repay.
never forget you.
Are you all right?
Nothing make room.
Stay back, Clara.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm!
Mission combat.
Receive divinity.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Mission combat. Are you all right?
I'm okay. Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Eternal sleep. The dead return! Nothing major.
Darn it! This isn't over.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
Trouble ahead. Proceed. I'm with you. Don't get complacent.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Storm! I need to be brave.
Hide.
Receive divinity. Nothing major.
Mission combat.
Eternal sleep. The dead return! You chose the wrong enemy.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
I'll see you off. Receive divinity.
Thanks. I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Storm!
Are you all right?
I'm
Mission
okay.
combat.
Look out!
Eternal sleep. The dead
Return!
Nothing bloom. Repay.
Stay back, Clara.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Thanks. I'll never forget
Eternal
you.
step. Dead
Return!
Hide. Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too, Mr. Storm!
Clara.
The Cloud Knights will have been alerted by now. I need to hurry to the dock.
The wind?
Stay back, Clara. Target threat index annihilated.
I'll see you off. Bloom.
Stay back, Clara.
Eternal sleep. The
Dead return!
All right, stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara. Hide.
That was...
I want to protect everyone too, Mr. Storm!
Clara.
You chose the...
Target threat index annihilated. Clara.
Halt! Who goes there?
Uh-oh, his only escape is...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was him. No one gets left out of my stories.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
That might be the best approach. Let's go.
Drop by.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Back in? We're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha. He rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the ambrosial arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Ah, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager. A thousand thanks, kind stranger! Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No! We can't thank you enough!
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Be careful on the back. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say.
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
Of course! We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery! The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about? Sadly not. Take a look yourself. The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad. Looks like the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding.
Indeed. And I've learned not to judge a book by its cover. Anyway, that's enough reflection for one day. Let's get going.
Get going to where, Mr. Yang?
Garden of Gourmet. You two deserve a treat.
Yay!
The ambrosial arbor. It's humongous.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in the pool.
I don't believe in
Clean to
ghosts.
your star skiff service? Look no further.
read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Registration always takes forever.
Worry not. I'll handle it. Yes, none of this is our concern. The journey has only just begun to...
Huh? Where'd the sound go? Don't do this to me. Hearing half a sentence is like developing half a photo. I'll be up all night thinking about it.
How's...
Drop by the Realm.
Another busy day ahead of us?
I must thank Don Hung for his invitation. This journey upon the Astral Express has been well worth my while. Interstellar warp jumps with merchants are often dull and rarely ever feel like an actual journey. The Astral Express. The Cloud Strider really was an eon of taste. Oh, forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm an interstellar merchant. My Xianzhou registered name is Luocha. I met an acquaintance of yours several days ago named Don Hung. He invited me to board the Express should I have the time, and so here I am. Astounding. The retro design of this locomotive, the comfort of its cabins. If only our own spacecraft could be modified in such a way. Now that would be something. But on a merchant ship, load, security, and sterilization take precedence over creature comforts. What I mean to say is, comfort comes second to business. We generally use the company's mass-produced transport ships. Such a train can be likened to a solitary candle in the darkness of night. One may peer upon civilizations where strife, hardship, desperation, and sorrow exist seemingly in a separate plane of existence.